Hello you guys, TX here. Alright, y'all been shooting me some comments saying y'all want to see my deer. So let's shoot over there and get a review on it, alright? Let's do it. Alright, there he is. I'll let you see from all angles. Right there, bam, son. Got a little cut on him from fighting, I guess. I don't know. And that's him. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'm just kidding. Alright. It was early 2012, November, muzzleload season. Hunting in Powhatan, Virginia. Alright. I was about, I don't know, probably 300 yards from my dad. And he had actually seen this deer before I saw him. And my dad said he had the crosshairs on the deer, but like a doe had spooked. And when the doe spooked, it spooked him, and he came running to my left, and I saw him about 200 yards away. So I was like, all right, you're mine, baby. And then he started walking, he slowed down, and he kind of like turned to the left a little bit. I was like, oh man, I ain't gonna be able to kill this deer. And all of a sudden, he takes a sharp right turn. I'm like, oh, here he comes, baby. And my gun was by my side, in my legs. And I was like, oh, please stop. So he stops behind a tree with his head like behind like a branch or something. And I get my gun up and he starts walking, like kind of like trotting a little bit. And he slows down. I don't know why he did that, but he slows down. And I go, bah. And he looks right up at me like there's a deer in the tree or something. And I blow a hole in him. It was about back here somewhere. Blow a hole in him right through the lung. Right, a double long shot, and he goes about, let's say, about 100 yards, and by then, like when I shot him, it was dark, like last seconds of shooting light. And my dad, I text my dad, and I was like, I think I got him, and my dad came over there with the flashlights, and we started looking, and we couldn't find no blood, no nothing, and I was like, Dad, I really think he went over this fence over here. So we walked the fence line, and we saw some blood and some hair on the fence line. So I was like, my dad told me, he was like, I think you got this one. So we followed the blood trail, and the blood trail went up left, up a big hill, and then it went back down, and then he was right there. And then we got the four-wheeler and got him out. So, in case y'all wondering, that's the story of that. And I don't think y'all ever seen this side of my room. I guess I'll show this to you. Skadoosh, bam, son. That's a Wyoming antelope. I got him 2 years ago in October. Let's see. I guess y'all want to hear the story about that. We were actually driving around on like the government's property, and it was like the first day we got there, and what else? It was like the first day we got there. And we're just driving around this old country back road. I mean, barely even rocks, just nothing but dirt. And we pull up next to a gate, and like to the left of us, to the left of the gate that was fenced up, was private property, and to the right of it was public land. So this deer, he was laying down by himself. That's not like antelope. Antelope are usually in a herd in Wyoming. And he was laying by himself on the private property. And look, we pull up in the Blue Death Express, my dad's Ford F-350, 4-door, extended cab. Okay, and he stands up, and this retard, he starts walking toward the fence, toward the fence that we were hunting at. And he jumps the fence, you know? He jumps it. And my dad said, Trevor, get out the truck. I was like, Dad, I don't know if I want it. He was like, Trevor, get out the truck. Because we hadn't seen anything. I mean, my dad's been out there like 5 times. This was my first time. And it's unlikely to not see antelope everywhere. This was the first antelope we've seen. So we're like, Trevor, get out of the truck. I was like, I don't know if I want to, Dad. He was like, well, this is the first one we've seen. We haven't seen a lot. Get out the truck, shoot it. I was like, all right. I get out the truck. I put the gun on the mirror. I blow a hole in him. I think this was a heart shot, a high heart shot, like the top of his heart. He drops right there. We walk over to him, get my hands on him. We pull the truck over there, and that's him. So yeah, that's all the deer I've killed. And I don't know, I mean, how long is this? 5 minutes, I guess I got time. I got my beautiful turkey. See that? I guess I can tell you about him. Look, we were hunting. Well, of course we were hunting. Stupid. Alright. And we were sitting across, like in the woods, looking over a field. And we saw a couple of gobblers. So look, the dad starts calling. And he's, turkey. That's kind of sucked, but And this turkey comes out of nowhere. I mean, no kidding. I mean, at least 10 yards away. That's how still I was. And my stupid tail was trying to tell Dad. I was like, Dad, like whispering Dad to see if I could shoot it. And I was just like, I went with my gut. I blew a hole in him. He flew. I mean, I was stupid. I didn't aim for his head. And he goes into the field and he starts flapping his wings. And the other gobblers start fighting him, So then everybody starts slinging lead out there. This is the only one we killed. I think it was like 23 pounds. The beard is, I think, 10, 11 inches. 1.5 inch spurs. And yeah, so that's all my animals. So I guess this is over. Thank y'all. Leave some comments for me. I need more stuff to review. So yeah, good talking to y'all. Send me some love, boys. Alright, dude. Let's catch y'all later.